Hey there, welcome to this another video. So इस वीडियो में हम क्या करने वाले हैं? We are going to cover how we can add a loader in Nextjs. यार बहुत ही दिक्कत कर रहा है, देखते हैं एक मिनट रुको, सही से नहीं आ रहा है. This is going to be a very important video because you will not get in any sort of internet or anything like how we can add a loader in Nextjs 14 or 13 above, because we are going to use app router, so we don't have access to few features. Let's talk about what are the features like generally people use, like, and if you search on the chat GPT or AI tool, they will suggest you that features only that is not supported, no longer supported in Next.js 4.13 onwards in app router. If you're using page router, then you don't have it. You can go with that as well. So we have something like routeChangeStart, routeChangeComplete, routeChangeError. These are the route handling routes, like basically you can say like route change start, you can add something kind of step so that the loader you get an instance loader, but it's not supported in app loader. So what you have to do, you have to use loading. How we can use it? Simple way of using loading that I am going to cover in this video. एक और चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अब क्या ना, आप वो पुराना वर्जन हो गया है कि टॉप लोडिंग बार हम इस्तेमाल करते थे, वो पुराने जमाने में लोग इस्तेमाल करते थे, अब वो चला गया. अब हमको कुछ नया जमाने में करना पड़ेगा. हर एक पेज के लिए अलग अलग लोडर बनाना पड़ेगा. We don't have to create a generalized loader, we have to create a loader for every page. That's the reason. Let's go here, guys. This is very important, guys, because now the Next.js has recognized that today's trend is we have to create a loader for every page. So that's the reason what we have to do in the app. If you go inside the app, whatever pages you are creating, be it whatever routes you are creating. Let me go to here. I'll show you guys. I have this home. I have something. If you click on any of the link, let me go to this wall chamfer. I'm going to do the wall chamfer. It has its page. So these are the different pages. So I have to create a loader for different pages because it's different. What we have to do, we have a fashion of animate plus. So we are going to use that in our video because skeleton. This is the trend. That's the reason we are going to use that. This top loader we are going to remove it. And one more thing I found out, like we are using real material UI, but I think we are not using everything of real material UI because it's unnecessary. Like we have tendencies, so I'm going to use that. We are just using for the icons. So later on I'm thinking of like to switch the real material icons to font awesome. That will be easy because font awesome size might be less as compared to real material UI because it has to all other components as well, like cardpad and these things, and we are not going to use it. If you see, like, this is one of the slider we have. So I'm developing for the first page, then I'm going to develop for the other pages as well. The home page, you have this one. This you can see. This is the slider we have, and then I have some products, and yeah, cool. I have this one. So I don't think like loader will be like I'm going to add this till this place only, but you can add it for these things as well, like as per your design, like you can do that, guys, but I'm going to keep it simple, only add this thing. Third project. So what I have to do, for every pages you have to write a loading dot tsx file or loading dot js, whatever you feel like. So I'm going to create a at the root level I have a loading dot js, loading dot tsx. And what you can do, like most people what they do, like you have like they bonded in the suspense and fallback equal to whatever loading you can mention, but it's by default. You don't have to explicitly mention it, guys. I'm going to add it and top loading, but I'm going to remove it later on, guys. You don't need it, guys. You should remove it, guys. It's the old fashioned. I'm going to click on the new file and I'm going to add a at the root level loading dot tsx. So what I've learned over the time, like if what I've learned over the time, like if you are creating at the root level and if you're not creating at the sub level like in other pages, so it will take from the root level. Otherwise, if you create it, it will take from the that pages level. Let me create a function export default function. I'm going to rename it loading. Basically, you have to create a loading function only. Loading I am creating, and here I am going to return something. I'm going to return a JSX. By default, you can return a JSX. Inside that, I'm going to add some code. So I'm going to write a section. I'm writing the code as well, like it will going to helpful for you. So I'm going to add a class name, and it's going to be a bg white and dark For dark skin, I'm going to give it BG Gray 900. One more thing, like I didn't plan for this video. I was planning for add to cart feature, but then I thought about add to cart feature is a very you can say like complex thing. So what I can do, like if I should cover Redux in this place or not, or just to use a local storage. I'm thinking of like using the Redux as well. Redux will make the things easy. So I'm going to cover that in the next video. Like for now, I'm just covering this loading because these things, like, and you, if you have not watched that, how we can remove caching in Nextjs, that also I covered. So you can check out that video, guys. I'm going to add a div class, and here I'm going to add a class name container. I'm giving a padding as x direction and a padding as y direction. By the way, if you don't know padding and margin, margin is like outer region, and padding is inside the box region. I'm going to add a mx auto, margin is auto, and I'm going to add an animate plus. It's a very good yeah, it's look nice, guys. Everyone is using that, guys. So yeah, by the way, in our website also I remove the top loading bar. I was not looking like I removed it top loading bar and added animate plus only. I'm going to add a h1 class. I'm going to name a class name, and this is going to be a width full, and I'm giving a h10. Most people will argue like why you are creating different order. Why not on a generalized one? Because not the trend. It's not a trend because it is not that trend. And second thing, you don't know in every page what content you can have. It might be in the one page you have a banner at top. It might be you have a something else at the top. So it's different. For every page, I have to design a different order. I'm to give a MT4. I'm going to give a BG Gray 200, and I'm going to give a rounded LG. For dark screen, I'm going to give a BG Gray 700. I'm adding a H1 class, these classes, but I'm not adding anything here. Not added, guys. Then now I'm going to add a div. I'm giving a class name. I'm going to add a grid. I'm going to add a grid, and this is cos 1, and I'm giving a gap of 8 XL empty 12 XL gap 12. For SM, I'm giving a grid call 2. By the way, you can design it as per your need. Like I'm giving as per my requirement. So grid calls I'm giving as 3. Okay, let me give it 4 only. We will see, like if it's not matching our requirement, we're going to change it, guys. I could have used for loop, but for now let's copy paste that. I'm going to give a width of full. One more div I'm giving it. I'm going to give a width full. I'm going to give a height of h64 and bg gray 300. Same rounded lg dark bg gray 600. Let me give a h1 tag, class name, width of 56, height of 2, MT4, BG gray 200. You might be question like later on I can have some like colors as well, like so in that case it might have issue. Let's see that in the upcoming video. I'm going to add a rounded LG and dark. I'm going to give a BG gray 700. Let me give a P tag, width 24, height of 2, MT4, BG gray 200, rounded LG dark BG grade 700. One more thing, we are making this our site fully responsive. There are many sites which are not responsive. I don't know, they're overlapping in the small screens. What okay, what things they are using? I'm going to give it. Let's give a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me give 9. I'm going to add a one more div. Basically, I'm adding this another loader. Add it or not as per your need, guys. MT8. I'm going to give XL of MT12 or XL of gap 12. SM grid calls to XL grid calls to LG grid call to. I'm giving it, you can change it as per your need, guys. I'm going to add a div. Basically same only, like same thing only I'm repeating here. But small changes, guys. I'm going to add a width of full. To check whether it's working or not, what you can do, you can add this code in some other file and check it, guys. But feel good, we can check it later on. Width full, I'm giving a height of 64 and bg gray it's going to be 300 and it's going to be rounded LG dark BG gray 600. Okay, let's do one thing. I have this h1 and this class. Let me copy paste it and change some classes here only. I have a h1 of width. Cool. Same h1 class, whatever I added at the top. Let's copy paste this. I have a 2. Great. I can do with one as well, like whatever feel like. We're done with this. So this is our loading class. I hope loader should come. I'm just doing a hard refresh and it should work, guys. Empty cache and hard reload. You see, it came for a few seconds. And if I click on this one, jumper, it came. But how will we know like it's looking fine or not, guys? So let me copy this one. I have about section. Do we have about? Yeah, I have this about section. So what I'm going to do, like I'm going to change this about section, and about inside that about I'm going to add this loader. Let me do a format document as well. Okay, cool. No issues. Yeah. Let me go here and click on the about section. This is the loader. It's there. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is there. So I added a one more. So what I can go to here loading, and I can remove one section from here. I can remove this one. Yeah, cool. We're done with our loading and it's looking nice. If I click on the home button, loader is coming and it's going down. Okay. And second thing, what I can do, I can configure in the, I might be having some shop page or something like that. For now, I don't have it, guys. I'm going to have a product page. So let me create a loader for the product page as well. Okay. I might be having products. Okay, cool. Let me create a one more folder products. Later on we can change it, guys, if we need it, guys. I'm going to add a page.tsx rafce and this is going to be a products. Cool. We don't need this. I'm going to where I'm going to have a product. I should have created for product slug as well, but I'm not creating that for you. I'm giving that for you. You have to practice that and you have to create a loading for this one. Export default function. I'm going to add a loading. Let me close this. I'm going to add a return. Let me add a div class. This is going to be a class name and this is going to have a container. Comment below. Container is a class of tailwind CSS or not, guys? Yeah, wait, 100%. By the way, in Bootstrap, container is other. We have container fluid for full width. If you have not checked out our ASP.NET MVC series, you can check out that there we have covered our Bootstrap and these. I'm going to add a one more div, and this is going to have a class name, and this is going to be have a flex, and this is will be a flex wrap, and I'm going to add a margin 4. Let's do with the for loop kind of stuff. I'm going to have a 1, 2, 3. By default, I'm going to add a 4 items here. I'm going to app with map and this will have a item and this is going to have a I and this will return div. Let me add some classes here. So I'm going to add a class. For LG screen, I'm going to give a width of 1/4 and for MD, I'm going to give a width of 1/2. By the way, you can comment out how the light is looking at the top. This is very expensive light and this was shown in May I Count Madam season 2 and it's very wall lights. We promote Make in India. I don't like ceiling lights. These lights are the trend, guys, nowadays. Okay, let me go to return and here I can add a link kind of stuff. So I can import link from next link. I'm going to add a class name and this will have a block. This is going to add a relative and this will have h48 rounded and overflow hidden shadow lg and our class that is animate pulse. Let us give a key will be item dot underscore id and href will be blank. Let me give a item as any. Okay, it was not necessary like you should have used a link. You can use something else as well, div as well. Okay, I'm going to add a div and this is going to have a width of, yeah, I'm going to have a width only and it's going to be of 420 and height of 260. Width is not assignable. What's height? Let me give something and we will check later on. And I'm going to give a object cover, object center, width full, height full. Yeah, let me give this. Later on we will be changing it, guys. I could have copied from there like in that whatever we created, guys, but it's fine, guys. And I'm going to give a let me give a div and let me close this div and I'm going to give a class name and this is going to be a empty 4. Margin at top I'm giving a 4 and h3 tag I'm creating and this class name will have text gray 500 text access tracking width set letter spacing it's for. I'm going to give a title font text LG and it's going to be a font medium. I'm going to give a MB1. Let me copy this and I'm going to create one more here H3. This I'm going to change it with H2 and this is going to be text gray 900 titled font we have it. Okay, tracking picture I'm removing this and text it should be text LG and it should be font. By the way, I press control and space bar for suggestion. Okay, we are done with this and then I'm going to add a p tag and this is going to have a class name of empty1. I'm giving a margin at the top one and I'm going to end this video soon guys because it's going to complete. Yeah, div tag also it's not closing on it. Let me give a class name and it will have a padding of 6 SSS padding at 4 top axis and padding at bottom 2 and with this it is going to have one more div and I'm closing this div. I'm going to add a height of 2 and bg slate 200 and I'm going to give a rounded copy this one and show you in the about section. We have it about section. Let me remove this section and show you how we are going. Import link from Nextjs. Yeah, okay. Let me go to the about section. So this thing we are getting, guys. This is a kind of loader. It's coming and it is coming for a product page and it's fine. Like it's fine. So I go to here. Everything is fine. Yeah, cool. We have empty H1, H2, H3. I should get 3 now, but why 2 is coming? Div is coming, fine, no issues. By the way, how was this video? You can comment below like how's the video. I will meet you in some other video. In the next video, we are going to cover we are going to cover. We are going to cover add to cart feature. This was a small video. We covered on loading, how we can do it, guys. Simple way, guys. I added a loading. You can have for product also. It will come. I'm going to change it for products. I did it state so very fast, so it's not coming, guys. Loader is not coming. Yeah, that's fine. So I added loading.tsx is fine. And for now, before ending the video, just this what I'm going to do. I'm going to comment out this top loading bar because this is not needed. This is not needed. But if you see, okay, so much of gap is there. This thing we have to fix it. Yeah. If I remove it, okay, now it's working fine. But the only issue is here. This is not sticky one. See, now it's working fine. It's looking nice now. Yeah, yeah, I added a fix, guys. And only thing is, guys, why this is coming? See, like in this page, it's working fine. But in the home page, it's dropping a bit. I don't know what the issue is here. Yeah, let's see that in the next video.